Hey guys, welcome back to another town setup, and today we're working in Appaloosa Plains. So, for those of you who are joining along, let's just go ahead and get started in here real quick. Obviously, the first thing I always like to do is just go ahead and turn my testing sheets on. Um, you guys have seen me do this a million times, just because you know you're going to need them. And go ahead and turn on by debug so we can get a few things out of the way first. Okay, um, because I don't know how this is set up. I know I'm going to play something in a little bit, maybe, possibly, so I'm going to take all this off just for now. And I do want to go in here to edit town, but before we do that, let's just go ahead and just do a real quick save. That way we have this file, and I don't know if I can do it. Nope, we'll just put it as that, and I'll go back and change the title later. Okay. I had to get something to eat. I'm sorry, it wasn't anything fancy either. It was pretty bad, but it was okay. It wasn't the greatest in the world. My lunch wasn't that great. It was expensive, but it wasn't that great. I was kind of disappointed in it. Oh well, dinner wasn't much better. So tomorrow maybe it'll be a better choice. Okay, the first thing I want to do is go in and start killing some things or deleting some things. Let's get rid of the coffee house. Um, let's then go ahead and get rid of this one. And while we're here, since we know it's here, we're going to go ahead and just make a little quick change real quick so I don't have to come back and hunt where did I have this place. We're going to go into our lot. This one, all of my spawners should be up at the top. Let's just get those out of the way. And the junkyard that gets put in this world is actually the right spot, so I don't really have to worry about that anymore. At this point, because I don't want to keep seeing those things, I'm going to go ahead and turn by debug off, because I know I don't need it anymore, for at least for right now. Not saying I won't need it again, but for right now I don't. Okay, all this stuff is fine, but up here, Varg's Tavern, let's go ahead and take it out. And there's not a whole lot that gets populated, to be honest with you. There's really not. Let's see, everything else here is fine. This is all my Showtime stuff, which I'm going to get rid of those. If I want Showtime here, I'll put it, but for the most part, I don't think I really want it. I really don't want to do that, but let's go ahead and just knock it out. So at this point, what you want to do is you want to go through, and if you're wondering how to actually use this as a master file, it's real simple. You can just start by copying the town when you first open it up, or you can just start playing in your master game, but before, when you save it, do a save as and call it something else. This lot right here is your festival lot. We're going to get rid of it because I don't like where it is. That's personal. It's up to you. You can do whatever you want. I just don't like it here, so we're going to move it away. And then I think that should be all the lots that actually get populated without my control or consent. Should be the better word for that. Everything else here is actually the way the game actually should be, and we're ready to go ahead and start making our choices. Okay, the first thing I want to do, I always roll back down here into my community lots, which I've got a bunch of them in here now, and we don't really need to add a whole lot. This one, of course, came in the base game. This one right here, we don't need it. They've got a consignment store, and I don't think I'm going to do any changes to that or the junkyard, or I am going to go into the salon, but we're not going to change any of these, and I don't need my my late night lots. The grind would work here. It wouldn't be a bad choice if I wanted to put one in, and I've put it in here. I believe I either put it at this lot or this lot, just depending on which one I want. But I do want to have a nightclub besides the watering hole saloon, so we are going to do some changes here. But I'm not going to use the regular version here. We're going to use a different one. As far as parks, you've got a bunch of them here, but if you're looking for one specifically for kids, let's see, this one's a 30 by 20, 30 by 20. There's really not a 30 by 40. Everything else is going to be odd sized. Yeah, you've got this big one up here, which is a 40 by 50, and you've got this one here, which I believe is 30 by 30. So really, I've got another choice we're going to use instead, so we're going to just bypass the Generations Park. Instead, we're going to go to, let's take this lot out of here, this 20 by 30, and we're going to see how this looks. I think this one will be okay. I'm not entirely sure, but I think this one will be right here, this little ray of Sunshine Park. I'm wondering if I should do it on the corner. Yeah, I think I'll do it on the corner. Let's go ahead and try it first. They've got it coded as a small park, but I'll go back and I'll change it as well. Alright, this one is actually turned in backwards for me, so I'm going to flip it around. I'm still not sure if I'm 100% sold on it, but I'm going to flip it around and take a look at it first. It's almost the same thing as that Generations Park. It's just missing a couple of items, but for the most part it is. And I kind of like having this as this little suburb area. This is, or this just a little neighborhood area with their own park at the front. So I'm okay with it. It's, again, it could be a little bit better. We're going to add something to it in just a minute, but I like it enough that I'm going to go ahead and lock it in. Let's go ahead and go into the park real quick, and let's make one quick change, and we're going to add something to it. So the one thing that came with Generations that this park does not have is going to be over here under outdoor activities. Let's go down and grab which one do I want? Go this one or we go this one. I'm going for the hopscotch court, by the way, if you're wondering what I'm doing. And I'm trying to figure out where I want to put it. And I think I'm going to put it over here, actually. We're going to make it right here in the front. So that gives them plenty of room that they could use. Let's try to line that up with the dragon a little bit better. And other than that, I do want to make one other change with this one. And we're going to go over here to studies and skills. Let's go with our hobbies and skills, I should say. And we're going to find this domino table. And at this point, they don't really need two chess tables, I don't think. So we're going to take this one out, get rid of it, and we're going to put this one in its place. Hold on, let me just double check something before I do this. Where did you go? Alright, yep, so what I thought. Alright, get you out of here. We're going to move you into its spot. Let's go ahead and take the color scheme of this one. And we're going to use it right here. Hopefully it will come in the way I like. I don't know if it will or not, but we're going to look at it. If it does, it's kind of close, I guess. Let's take a look in here and see if we can change. It'll work. I mean, I'm okay with the red part in the middle. I was going to change it, but then I thought, no, it's all right. It's fine. Let's go ahead and just leave it as is. Just gives it a little bit of character, I guess. Let's take these chairs right here, put them up here. Now this lot, actually, you should be able to actually put two more chairs up. Only problem is, I think it's on the edge here. I don't think it's going to fit. It's not going to travel with us. So we're going to have to move this one slightly. And I think the closest we're going to be able to get is right here. Unfortunately, it's not going to line up with the pavement. So to get around that, what we can do is we could just turn it sideways, turn this one sideways, and then it just kind of looks like it's supposed to be the way it is. So that's what we're going to do, just to kind of make it look a little bit more aesthetically pleasing, I guess you should say. You could also put a few other things out here if you want, but I'm trying to think for the families. Most of the stuff out here is what I would want. There's really not much else that I would consider putting out here, because they have everything. There's no other additions I really think I have to have. So now that we're good with that, let's go ahead and say yes to this one. And let's move around. I'll leave this one over here open because I'm going to put a house here, hopefully. I'm going to try to build one eventually that kind of fits into this theme. So I was thinking about that last night. I was like, yeah, I want to build a house somewhere, just a small one. So there are some in the bin you could use, but I'm thinking about trying to create one because I haven't built a house in a while. So I might build one there. Okay, let's go back over into our spot where we were. We had made it up to Town Life, and so we had only put in one lot. Goodness. Alright, so there we go. There's our one lot. Laundromat, this town, I could see it, but if I was going to do that, really it would take that spot, and I don't want to lose it. So really, I think the laundromat, I'm going to say no. I'd rather just have them have their own stuff in their houses. So all this, of course, already comes in the world, so we don't mess with it. If you want a performance park, this one, I wouldn't mind putting it in over here. I played a game here a long time ago that had houses here that I put in my own personal houses, and I made this little neighborhood. I really enjoyed it. So I'm trying to go less of community lots and more home lots. So I was just going to say, if I was going to put a performance park in, probably be over here. But at this point, I'm just kind of steering clear of it. Alchemy store. We have choices, and this one I'm thinking that we're going to condense a lot. You don't have that many spaces in this world, to be honest with you, and so I'm thinking we're gonna just hold off on putting that one in. I could, and it would go right up here. There is a spot up here which is a 30 by 30. Um, it's not bad, but mm, it'd almost be better to have it here. Although the side wouldn't work because of the way it's actually created. So I don't know. I'm debating. I get stuck on it all the time, and sometimes I do what I'm about to do, and sometimes I don't. So we're gonna wait and see. All right, let's look for the Lexington, which is the one that comes with this one, and there it is. So we want our fairgrounds in. The fairgrounds is actually not as big as you think. It's only a 50 by 50, and this lot right here, which is across the street and was there all the time, they could have used it. It's the one that you really want, or that I want. So I'm gonna put it over here, and it goes right there like that. Let's go ahead and slide this in here real quick. And again, this is just purely your choice, but the house that they took away from this world in order to put the festival lot in is the house I usually have my Sims in. It's my favorite one. So I was really devastated when I opened it up and realized they took away my house. So, and they basically left the lot looking exactly the same for the most part with the barn and everything, but took away the house. And so I was like, why would you do that when you had a pretty nice lot right across the street where you could have taken care of it? And they didn't ask me. All right, looking up through our lots. These are my personal ones now at this point, so I'm just looking at anything that I might want to include in the world. Yuji's would fit here. That bar would actually work pretty well, but again, 30 by 30 lot. Where do I want to put it? I'm kind of limited on space, and I was thinking of going with my bars over here. So we're gonna hold off for right now. Um, let's see. What about you? Nope. Oatmeal. No. Nope. Nope. All right. None of these. I know what I really want here, and I'm looking for it. I haven't found it yet. Nothing here. Again, I could put any of these in, however. Alright, this one right here, this is my Stone's Third greenhouse. I definitely want that in. I probably will put it over here, but I just want to double check. I could put it up here in the neighborhood. I could put it way up here if I wanted to, but that's kind of like the neighborhood, the really nice one. You could put it here too. This wouldn't be a bad place for it. But for the most part, I kind of like to leave more of the community things over on these two lots. So I'm going to place it down over here, and I'm going to stick it right here on this lot. Oh yeah, I'll share all my lots, but I haven't actually uploaded them because what you guys may have realized is that every once in a while I'll go back and as I'm doing these, I'll say, oh wait, I need to make a change, and so I go back and I change some of these lots. So I hate to upload these lots and then say, oh guys, sorry, I uploaded it and I need to take it down and give you a new one. So I'm going to wait until I get to most of these done, or get them to where I really know for sure that that's the way it's going to be before I start uploading, and then you guys don't have to sit there and worry about downloading and saying, oh, is it the right one or is it the wrong one? Well, which one's he wanting to do next? Okay, I like this restaurant. I'm debating on whether I should make this a commercial venue over here or not. If I do, the restaurant's going in over here, and so is the elixir place, I think. I don't know, and then something else here. But again, I don't have that many houses, but I've got plenty. But I'm holding off on that because it's possible that that will be coming in. Not worried about the art gallery. Not worried about all this. This one is a kind of a weird one to do. All right, my lot here. Unfortunately, that's not what I want. Barnacle Bay. This is all other worlds. Okay. The watering hole. This is the one from Riverview. It would work here. And we did quite a bit on it, but I may be using something else from Riverview too. So you just never know. My arcade here. This one is a 40 by 40. I like it. However, lot wise, if I did a 40 by 40, it's going to have to go. Oh, it's got to go up way up here. Yeah, you're really tight on space here. That's the sad thing. Yeah, I know there's that big lot, but I've got something else there that I want to put in there. Do I want to put it up here next to all these people? Or do I just create a bowling alley out of one of these? What can I do? What can I use and repurpose or add to it? I guess I could add to. See, they've got all these cat and dog parks, which take up a lot of room. Um, all right, we're just gonna hold off. We're gonna hold off because I may put the one of my arcades down. All right, we got our Twin Brook consignment store. Don't need you. The arcade I just looked at. Shoot. Now the gazebo. This is my smaller. No, that's the larger one. This is the Barnacle Bay version. Um, this is our wedding venue, and this wouldn't be a bad lot for a wedding venue actually. But I was thinking there might be something down by the beach, but there's just this, and I've got something going there. At least I think I do. I hate using the same one over and over, but when it works, it works. What about this one? This is a 30 by 30. I don't know that I really want to do a wedding venue right here. Huh. Let's just take a look at this and see how it looks if we just put it in here. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I'm thinking about either my Regency or my Ice Lounge. That's the thing. I'm thinking about one of the two. You know what? I will have to change some of the grass, but I could see this working for us as well. Such an easy lot to work with. It really is. I like it. I like it as a venue. Um, I don't know. If we did this, yeah, we're gonna have to do some modifying of the grass, which isn't bad. That's not a bad thing to do. But let's go ahead and do this real quick. Let's go ahead and just make a few slight. Well, no, let's just put our lots down. Then we'll go back and edit. All right, this grind over here is the one that we did from Bridgeport. It's our updated version. So if I'm gonna put one in, I'm gonna put the updated version. I'm not gonna worry about all the others. So let's go ahead and grab this one in first. And I think I missed a major lot. I think I did. I've got to go back. I think I just went right past it, and I didn't even think twice. All right, let's flip this thing around. Whoever that is calling, just wait. Take a number. We are going to come in and we're going to modify a bunch of these, and that one would be one of the ones I included in the modifications. All right, yeah, there's a lot I missed. I forgot it. It's way back here. And I knew better. I knew I was flying through this, and I was not going to go. Oh, there it is. All right, so if you bought the limited edition of Pets, then it came with this this little community lot. It's a pet store. If you don't have the limited edition, then obviously you wouldn't have actually gotten this. The only thing it really adds is a pet register. So, and then that's what creates the shop itself. But it's a cute little lot, and this is this is the place it was designed for. So that's why I want to keep it. I want to put it in. So the only place that I ever put it is in this world. So again, if you didn't get that limited edition, and of course it's too late now because those are gone. Yeah, you wouldn't have that. So let's see. How about we got our salon, but we're gonna use theirs. Some of these I have to kind of look at it and think, can it fit here or will it not? Okay. Now the campground, I have used it before. I've put it on this lot before. If you want it, it will work. It's the same one we put in Hidden Springs, and it has no problem going there. But instead of doing that, I'm actually going to use a lot that I never get to use because I don't have very many places that'll fit, and that's going to be Grandpa's Grove. This is actually from the Sims 3 store. It's the one that came with the tractor, and I think it fits this world more than probably any of them at all. But I think it would be nice. Oh no, you can move your sim out of one version of your town to the other. They'll keep their job. They'll keep. The only thing they're going to lose is their relationship with all their friends. But that's easy to actually go back and fix. Okay, now this one comes in sideways to me because I always think that that's. I'm pointing. You can't see me pointing, but I'm pointing and I'm showing you where the front is. But it's actually going to flip around here in a minute, and I don't know if I'm right or wrong. I think I am, but if I'm wrong, you guys can tell me. But I think that's the front. At least I assume it is. But that's the way I've always interpreted it to be. So that's why I flip it around like that. And I like this house. I've played in this house a couple of times. It's a lot of fun. It's a big lot, but I had Brandon do it when we lived in Hidden Springs, and he would ride on the little tractor. It was our daily thing. I just had so much fun playing with it. So that's where I wanted to put it because I think that lot is perfect for it. All right, again, this lot right here they took out, so it's back with seasons. So if you are wondering where I'm getting this one, you have it if you have seasons. It's called the Lexington, and we got to change the lot type, put this thing back over to residential because they took it out, and I just it aggravated me. I was like, why? Don't get rid of my house. So it just doesn't work. Um, but yeah, it's a great house. You saw me play with it with Lacey and them. It's kind of aggravating to play it with horses, though. I will be honest, but it's still a good house. Okay, since we put this one up here, I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna actually go ahead and we are gonna make a little bit more of a venue part out of this. And these poor people, the Marshalls, sorry, but you've got commercial places coming up all around you. I do hate it for you, but it's all good. I think what we're going to do is we're going to go with which one do I want to go with? I think I'm going to go with the arcade. Now that one's not the arcade. It says 3 because it's the third venue they made. So mine actually says Regency Arcade or it says Arcade, whatever, one of the two. So I always have to look to see which one is which one I'm actually getting into. There it is, Regency Arcade. And I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, it's a little fancy for Appaloosa Plains, but it's okay. It's all good. Appaloosa Plains needs some fancy as well. Come on. Ah, I still can't believe I couldn't do that stinking couch in Bridgeport. It still aggravates me. What, 4 days later, and I'm still just like, gosh, I can't get that done. Um, I don't know. I think they did move objects on or something. They had to have done some little trick because I was doing everything I could think of and it just didn't work. But that's all right. It was fun to try, though. It really was. Okay, this thing came in backwards, so let's just flip this thing around. Now, the problem is, this thing is bright, and I may or may not keep it with these big old palm trees. I don't know that it really matches or fits the theme, so they may get fancy for a minute, and then they may be losing it pretty quick. Um, Really, the only thing I would have to do to make this one truly fit is just get rid of those palm trees. And yeah, it is a little bit bright. I could fix that by just changing the wall color a little bit, but that's okay. They could have a little bit of brightness and soft to the side. So I think it would be okay. We're gonna go and just leave it as is and just take it. Um, let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look at. I was telling you guys I was gonna do which one in this lot? I think I was going to do the bistro. So let's go take a look at it real quick. It's over here. Hold on. We're going to actually modify this bistro up a little bit, I think. So we're just going to place lots down and then we're going to go back into them and we'll start making some edits and kind of tweak them to the way we want them. And, you know, like I said, there's some lots I'm going to leave open. I don't like to fill up every lot if I can help it, but it tends to happen. It's just one of those things. Now, Sunset Valley, I know that town so well, and I just basically put everything where I want it. So that's going to be our little secondary. It's kind of a lead off to the world, to the town. So unfortunately, these guys have community lots surrounding them. All right, this one's set up for a new house, and this one over here, I could go with a house, or I could put the alchemy place, but I think I'm going to hold off, and that will give me 3 empty lots to work with. There is nothing down here. I think we've covered everything over here. And if we leave those open, I've got a lot that I could build on, a lot to build on, and possibly a lot to build on. I probably won't, not anytime soon, but let's just turn it over into residential. And that way it's nobody's going to go to it. So everybody should be in residential. All right, we're going to start with the grind. Now, this one, the only reason I'm going to make a change here is just simply for the entry. So the entry is the only thing we're going to fix. Let's go over here to our floor. If you look at all floor, this first one's going to be 0, so it doesn't cost us anything. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just roll down to the bottom. We're going to go ahead and cover you, and I think we're going to go ahead and cover you. And that should be enough for us to get everything else we need done. Let's go to the terrain paints. Go ahead and turn this one on. Let's go with stone pavers, and I'm thinking we go with something. Maybe let's take a look at this. Does this look okay? Kind of make it. I don't want to go just completely. I don't know. I just want to look and see what that looks like. I can just undo it in just a second just to see. All right. Well, it could kind of work, I guess. I don't want to go concrete. If I went straight concrete, it's going to look really, really odd. It's going to be very just in your face. Oh, wait, I made a mistake, but I can fix that. All right, let's go ahead and do this real quick. All right, so this way, at least it just kind of, I mean, it's not that great. It's okay, though. Now, we'll go over here to our eraser and we'll just take out that little bit right there. This part under here is never going to show, so it doesn't really matter if you take it out or not, but my OCD bothers me, and so I just tend to go in here and just take it out. Yeah, I'll just take out this little bit right here, and I'll take out this. I know some of you are probably laughing, well, why would you even care? I do. I don't know why. It's just the way I am. Alright, go ahead and take that out, and then that bothers me too. Well, this bothers me. You never see it. It's all underneath the building, but it just bothers me. So I'm just going to clean it up. Alright, so that's all cleaned up. If we look at it and we roll it up, I think that gives us a better look. Now let's take out the part here. Take out these two. There we go. Could it be any better? Yeah, it could be better, but I think it's fine. And we've got pool tables. We've got the juice pong. We got the foosball table. We've got a whatchamacallit over here. We got our I love this over here. Got my little stage and everything, which I think is awesome. And so we've got a place for them to come over and they can enjoy. Now it's probably not what Appaloosa Plains wants, but we got to have variety. And they already have a country western bar, and we're going to put something else in there too. Okay, this one stays the same. The beach, I probably will leave it alone. I'm not going to change it or mess with it. The rest of this, I pretty much leave this all alone. Nothing here at all. Nothing needs to get fixed or modified. I leave all you guys alone. These houses, this one we need to come in and fix it a little bit. So let's go in here and just work on this one first. And let's take a look. Yeah, now see, this is where it just would annoy me to no end. So I would have to definitely come in here and do this, because this is where they've painted your terrain, and I really don't want them painting my terrain. So we're gonna go ahead and just take it all out. And yeah, it's gonna look kind of weird at first, but it's fine. I may not do I may not do any accents, to be honest with you, because I don't really think it matters to me. I might do a little, but I just want to get the green out because it just doesn't fit. And be careful, you don't want to go up underneath that, because that is terrain, that's paint. So is this one right here, so you don't really want to go up underneath that. Just be careful what you are erasing. And if you don't like it, what I do is I normally just start by erasing, and I don't release it until I know for sure. And then if I like do that and I'm like, oh, I didn't like it, then I just go hit undo, and I don't have to sit there and try to match up what I've just taken out. So, but yeah, this one over here, so if you did this like right here, if I just went through this, it's going to take all of it out. If I hate that, I just hit the undo and I'm good. But just don't take out what you don't want. So leave that in there, because I think that one looks fine. Alright, this is okay. See, I just did it again. Just did it. Just did what I told you not to do. So just be careful. Alright, so they're good. I think that's pretty close. Make sure that there's nothing else up here that I want to get rid of. Alright, the trees are the only thing that I might actually want to change, but the trees aren't that bad, but they do stand out quite a bit in this world. If you look all throughout the world, you can't see another tree that looks anything like that. So we're going to have to go ahead and get rid of those real quick. I want to roll this down so I'm actually on the lowest level, and let's go start looking at trees. For pets, if you want to do this, you can actually filter your content out and see if you can just come up with some of the things that pets introduced. Pets would be right here. And these are the trees that they gave you. So you've got this big tree, which is way too big. You got this one, which could work. This one would be better. So I kind of like that one because it's about the right size. Maybe a little too big, but see, that's too big. That one could work as well. And then, of course, you got this one, a little bit too big. So really, I like the two that we pulled out. So I'm going to leave these two. Let's see, get rid of you. Get rid of you. And I'm going to put this big one over here first and put the smaller one over here. Alright, so that gives us two different trees. I don't know if we really need them lined up like that. Let's see if I can just slide them around a little bit. Okay. And now it kind of works. I don't know about this tree though. I'm still kind of going back and forth on it. So let's take a look at this one. Let's get rid of you and get rid of you. And I need to get rid of you. And I'm going to get rid of you guys. Yeah, the trees are going. Now you don't have to just stick with the pet stuff. So you could also actually bring in some of your base game ones. So if we go over here to the base game and we add a few more back, there's going to be a few other ones that come in here as well, which would actually fit. So like this one right here should fit the world for the most part. But I think really, if if we can find something a little bit better. Oops, too big. See, that one's not, it's not going to work. That one's not going to work. I have to play around for the trees to see what I like and what I don't like, and it's kind of hard, but um, eventually I find what I like. It takes a while. It really does. Right, this one, no, we already looked at it. I think we looked at the small fir tree, which I don't think this town has them. What about the bamboo tree? No. What about the small aspen tree? No, that's what we just got rid of. It sounded good. Alright. We looked at the bamboo tree. Yeah, small spruce tree, redwood. No, that was way too big. Again, I may just go back to what we had. See, does this one, do they have this one in the world? Oh, I can't really tell from here. Oh, they do have that one. They do have that one like that. Okay, well, I could use that one. It would tie in. Alright, well, let's go back over to that one then and take a look at it. It would be this one right here. So, if we wanted to put this one in, it could go here by the outhouses. It could work. Yeah, I can see that. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put one on each side, maybe. Try to... Did I have a tree over here? Thought I had one over there, but we'll just put one over there, and then we'll try these other ones over here. Put a little bit more color on this side over here. How about we put one over here, and I was kind of looking for something else like this one. No. This one. That's the one I wanted. Actually, you know what? Hold on. We're going to get rid of... Hold on. Get rid of you. I'm going to put this one over here. If it'll fit. It'll fit. Now the problem is it's kind of all over the place, so we got to rotate it. Make it look a little bit better. Alright, so that shouldn't be too bad. Well, still in the way. Is that still... Alright, that's better. Alright, it's kind of out of the way. Okay, so we've got a little bit of the variety of all the trees that came with this world, so I think we're okay with that. And I'm okay with this tree. I'm not wild about it, but it's alright. It could be better. It could be worse. So let's go ahead and go first. And because it's Appaloosa Plains, wonder if I could just change this color a little bit up. We did this before, so we're going to do it again. And let's see. If we went with... Let me just brighten this up quite a bit so I can see where I'm going. If I went more of this orangish color, would that be all right? Just trying to make it a little bit more themed to this town. And the other one, the last one we went to, we did green. Barnacle Bay and Riverview, we did blue. That was a little bit too brown than it is orange. So let's see if I can move this. Although it wouldn't be bad. I mean, that's not bad. That's actually very natural, I guess. So let's go ahead and try that one first. And if we don't like it, we can always change it. Okay, let's take our orange, stick it over in the rug, and see how that turns out. Come on, line up. Let's go. It takes forever. It's got to figure out how to turn it into orange. You can do it. There you go. Alright, so I'm not a big fan of orange, to be honest with you, so it's kind of a shock that I'm using orange, but I think it would work well with this town because of its eternal fall theme, so that's why I'm doing it. Alright, let's go ahead and lock you in. Hold on. Alright, take this one out. Put this one in its place over here. There we go. Now let's take the color of this one again. We're going to just go ahead and start loading them up. And this is pretty easy because pretty much everything's going to be in this color scheme. So it's just basically just find it, grab it, color it. It's not that bad. And once we see one side, we'll pretty much know for sure if that's what we really want. At least I do. And I like it. I think it's fine. It'll work for this lot. It'll give it a little bit different look. So I don't feel like every wedding picture will look exactly the same. I mean, they kind of will, but there's really no way around that. They all basically follow the same thing with the arches and whatnot, but the colors will be different. And so it's what you do. It's however you decide to do it. And I could change it if I wanted, but I'm not. Let's change you. Alright, that'll work. And we'll change you over here. Okay. And I've got a lot more to change. I know I do. But let's get this one out of the way too. Okay, so there is the main part of the wedding area, which is fine. I like it. Let's go over to this part over here. Let's just start changing our chairs. And I will create different wedding lots. I promise I will. But I just thought this one was, it was so easy and it works for so many of these worlds. So that's why I just decided to keep it. Um, and it's also something I don't have to have that many different lots in my bin. So I don't. If you'll notice, if you get a bunch of these lots in your bin, it's going to start going very slow when you try to go through them. So be very careful. Don't add too many. Once I put them in here, what I typically do is I actually get my town set up, get the master file, and then I just delete all those lots from my bin. So I don't run with all those lots all the time. I just have them in there just while I'm doing these edits, and then after that, they're out of here. So just my little tip to you, whether you like to use that or not, that's entirely up to you. But all right, come on over. We've got one more to go here. Actually, we got a few more. I'm sitting there just waiting on it. It's waiting on me. It's like, come on, hit the button. It's like, sorry, I'm sorry, I'm old. I don't know. I can't help it. All right, let's go do this. Let's put you over here. Okay, so we got you guys all set, and then I don't think there's anything else except these two benches over here. And at that point, we'll go up to the other one, which is, I mean, it does look very natural as far as the wood and whatnot. It doesn't look like it's anything too crazy, but all right, go here with you. And you see how, oh, dadgummit, I didn't mean to do that. I painted the floor, if you didn't notice what I just did. Okay, go ahead, take this one. Yeah, be careful what you actually do when you release this thing, because it'll color whatever is there. Let's go ahead and put you in there. We'll put you over here. I'm thinking the trees are okay, actually. I was kind of debating on whether I should leave them or not, but I think they're going to be fine. Um, at first, I thought, well, I probably should have gone rust, but you know what? It actually works because we've got this rust color roof, so I think it all kind of works well together. I hope I didn't miss any of the different pieces, but I think we got them all. At least I'm thinking we did. But there's our wedding venue, and I think it's fine. We'll go ahead and leave it there as is. Let's go ahead and say yes to that. And let's jump back up into the into the world editor first. Okay, we've done quite a few little edits, not anything major, but before we go any further, of course, let's make sure we don't lose our progress. Tiki torches were there, but I don't think I colored them. Or I think I did, but I don't think it's going to matter because it's only going to show up at night. So, but yeah, make sure that you periodically stop and save your game, because after you make a bunch of edits and then you crash, you're not going to want to go back and do it again, I can assure you. All right, now what we're going to do here is we're just going to actually start by looking at the bottom. All I really want to do is go into the trees, and the trees are the main thing that bother me. Bamboo trees we could use, but I'd like to use, let's just go back to what was just with pets. I think it's that one. And let's see what we come up with. Alright, so this one is good. Let's see if I can stick it on here, and I'm going to put it in both places. What we're going to do is we're going to get rid of both of these trees and just replace it with one, because these trees are pretty big. Alright, so put that tree there, and then this one, this will be interesting. I hope I don't have to turn my cheats on for this. Yeah, I think I do. If you want to use that one, you're going to have to do move objects on. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Alright, so let me see if there's something else I can put in here instead. We got this little ornamental tree. It's still going to be the same thing. I guarantee you this is not a small one. Oh, it is a small one. Are you small? No. Everybody's got like this big square. I don't know what the deal is. Alright. Well, you're a little bit smaller, but I don't think you're going to fit. Alright, you. Yeah. Alright, so if you want to put this tree here, you're going to have to turn your cheats on. And I hate it. It's one of the things that I just, it goes against what I would normally do. We're going to take our move objects on. We're going to get rid of this tree and put this one in its place. Now, the thing is, there's nothing around it, so it's not really going to affect our routing. It really isn't. They're going to walk right past it. They're not going to bump into anything. It's actually not a bad thing, but I don't like falling into that trap of using the move objects on. But I will do it the same thing here, because I know I'm going to have to do the same just to get this tree in. So we're going to put it on here and just stick it in there. The Sims don't walk in that area, so I don't have to worry too much about them making any mistakes here, but we're going to just slide this tree over a little bit like that. I am going to leave these two palm trees alone just because, I mean, I'll just say that they're decorative or whatever, but we're going to just turn the tree around just a little bit. Okay, back here in the back, we will get rid of this tree. This one I probably don't have to do move objects on, but since it's already on, leave the cheat on. You can either do this one, or you can do this one, or you can do the one we had in the front, which I like the one in the front. We're going to go and use that one, and I'll probably do the same thing over here. Since the Sims don't ever walk around these trees, I don't feel as bad about using the move objects cheat for that, but I don't like it. So it's just my own personal thing. Alright, so now when we look at it, it doesn't look like it's just as glaringly tropical as it was before. Do I like all of them being the same trees? Not really. And I'd like to actually make a variety of them. So let's go back over here. Let's just take this one out real quick. Let's take that one out and let's just swap it over for maybe this one. Because to me it's like it's too many of the same. So you got to have a little bit difference. All right, let's put that one in, and then maybe we could do it over on this side. Hold on. Let's get rid of this big one right here, and we'll put. You want to do the fall maple tree? No. Still want something kind of small, but see that's so big. It kind of blends in with the tree right there in the world. As I'm looking at it, it's better, but I don't know if I like it. Alright, what does this one look like? That's the one we just did. This one, well, this one would work too. Shoot. Sometimes if you get a version of it that you don't like, that's the one I'd rather have. Alright, hold on. Get rid of this one. Get rid of this one. There we go. You have to just kind of keep hitting it until you get the size you want, because they come out different every single time. It's aggravating, but they do. Alright, we're going to back it up slightly. I know it's in front of those headlights, or those spotlights, so I probably should move it somewhat so it actually could work. So you actually have the spotlights going straight up. They shouldn't be obscured by a tree, but they are. I guess I could put it out here. That way the spotlights definitely aren't obscured. So the only problem is this one right here, which I can move that if I go into my editor, but I don't really want to do that. Or I could get rid of it altogether and see how it looks. It might be just fine without a tree at all. Let's just take a look. I'm going to put it over here just in case. You know what? I could go without the tree. Why don't we just go without the tree? We're going to swap this one out. Yeah. Put it in the back. Alright, so we're going to put it back here where this tree is. I know it's a lot of back and forth just for a dadgum tree. That's insane, isn't it? Alright, put this tree over here and make sure we're not going into the building, because that's one of the things that annoys me. You kind of are, but then again, nothing's showing because it goes through that part, so you never see it. So as far as I'm concerned, I don't really care about that. Since I don't see it, you don't see it when you play it, it's fine. So we're going to go ahead and go with that. I think they have everything they need here in this lot. There's gambling, there's all the stuff, there's a bowling alley, but I think that'll work. Okay, so we got those two lots done. Let's go over here into the diner, or bistro. Now it's called visitors allowed, but I'm going to change this over. We're going to change it into something else. And the different bars that you get with late night, you can make it whatever you want. If you want to make it more of an exclusive lounge, you can, or you make it a dance club. But there's nowhere really for them to actually dance. So I'm not going to make it into a dance club or a poolside club or a disco club, because they don't have any of that. We already have a local watering hole. We already have a dance club. As far as the dive bar, I think this one would work better as maybe an upscale lounge. Let's make this more of our fancier dining. So when they come over here, they're going to have to get dressed up into their formal wear. So that's something that I just kind of like to see. and we can choose our restaurant menu based on whatever we want. So the first thing we're going to do is the bottom floor. I leave it alone. I don't change it. I don't touch it. It's going to be basically the same way just as it is. But upstairs is where we're going to make some changes. So we're going to take this out real quick. We're going to take a couple of these guys out. Alright, actually more than a couple, I think. Let's take all these guys out. Let's go into our late night stuff and let's get ourselves a bar. And once you put the bar in there, then it's going to actually, it'll set it up for whatever you need for this bar as far as the drinks that it actually provides. So we're going to go with the professional one. One thing I forgot to do, I knew better, turn your move objects off, because otherwise it's just such a pain. You put things where they probably shouldn't be and you didn't realize it. So let's go ahead and turn that off, and now you can see that we've got the red lines, which is what I wanted. We'll move you over. Let's move you over here. Now for some reason it changes its color scheme. I don't know why it does that. It does it every time. There we go. It still doesn't look like it should, but it's fine. Alright, get that out of here. I don't know why that changes like that either. It's almost like they've done something wrong here. Can I get you to move the same way? I want to take care of that part right there, which is supposedly right there. But it should be sideways. Alright, fine. I can't get it to work. What about we take, is it this one? No. See this one, but it doesn't look the same. It's okay. It doesn't really bother me. I mean, it could be either way. I kind of wanted them all to be the same. So, worst case, I can just change them all out. I just put a couple of these in here, and then if you want that to be the same, just do this. That's all you have to do. Flip that back around. Now it doesn't look the same at all. Odd. I just messed it all up. That's okay. Let's see if we can undo. If I undo enough, I'll be okay. Nope, it's not going to let me undo that far. Dadgummit. Alright, go back and put your chairs in. And then we'll just try to change the same thing. We'll put this right over here on this. And hopefully it'll actually work. Well, if that doesn't work, then here's what you do. You take this one out. Slide this one over. Why is it changing the color scheme every time? I don't know why it does that, but it does. Alright, go ahead and flip you around. Alright, put you over here. I gotta get rid of one of the chairs. Let's move the chairs out of here. Okay. For some reason, it just doesn't want to work, but I don't know what the deal is. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Alright, can't get fancy in here either. Well, that's fine. I won't. What we are going to do is we're going to see what this does to us. Let's see if we can change everything to this color scheme. There we go. That's what we're looking for. That's what we wanted. Alright, so I don't care. The rest of us going to have to deal with it. I'm going to go make a change here. Let's go change that. Alright. May not be perfect, but it's alright. And why do they have that little one back there? I think that is... Okay, that's nothing. Alright, so we've got this one. Unfortunately, the wood grain goes a different way, but it's because of the pattern. And they do it for all of them. So this was... There's nothing wrong with it. It's the way it's supposed to be. So we're just going to go ahead. Oops, I don't want that. I don't want that. I want to take this. I want to get rid of you. We're going to get rid of you. We're going to put you back where you belong, which should be, if I can flip it around. Alright, so we've got our bar in. It's got a sink. That's the main thing you want. As far as anything else bar related up here, if you can think of something that you want, that's fine. But I really don't. I don't really think I want anything. All I really want them to do for this exclusive lounge is be able to come over and have a really nice drink, all nice and dressed up, have a nice dinner. That's about it. And the rest of it, it's just kind of just dinner and drinks. That's it. I don't really want dancing and all that stuff. I don't want dartboards and all that kind of stuff out here either. So that's basically all I want. The nice thing is that once you put it as an exclusive lounge, it will take the hours of the exclusive lounge, so you don't have to worry about changing anything else. But it's already set up. Okay, pet shop I'm leaving alone. The grocery, obviously we're not doing anything here. The fire station we'll leave alone. let's go to the consignment store, because that we are going to fix. We're going to make a little change. Okay, I love this consignment store. I use it all the time in other worlds. However, we need to make an addition. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this consignment store work double for us. Take one of these out. We're going to move this just out of here. I don't want to get rid of it completely yet until I know for sure that I don't want it. I have done this before, but it's been so long since I've actually made a full consignment thing back here. They come back and they use that a lot, so I hate to actually take that away from them because it is something that they like. So if we go over here and we take this same format, this is a bar here I can grab. We're going to take this bar here and we're going to go, I got to get rid of a couple of things first. Let's get this out of here, move it over to this side, put you here, and basically going to copy this same thing. Take this one, and then we need one more. Turn it back sideways. Hold on. If we do this right, it should line up. It should work for us, but I got to turn this one around too. There you go. Now you've got it. It's not quite lined up the way this one is because this wall is a little bit further back, but that's fine. That's all I really need. Apparently, all you need is that much space for a consignment worker because I've seen them. They do it. They work there without any issues. So we're going to leave that as is. Now let's go over here into our lovely supernatural over here. Grab our consignment register. We're going to put it here, and I'm going to put it like that. Your choice whether you want to add in anything else. I think I am going to take one other thing. We're going to put this over here because they will use it. They will come over and mess with those goggles. Let's just make sure we backed it all the way up. And I think what we will do is we will give them, do I want to give them a alchemy place so they can come over and do it, or do I want to just do the gem cutter? I think just the gem cutter. They can, if they want to do alchemy, they're going to have to buy that thing and put it at their house. Otherwise, actually, you know what? Kind of liked if we did it this way. I like this better. Hold on. Cat, don't you dare scratch anything. Don't you tear up my furniture. I'll get very upset. I really will. Okay, I think we're going to put it over on this side in the corner. They should be able to get back there and work with that. That's not bad, and that does line that up basically where I want it. And then I've got enough room that I probably could put one of these back in. The other one, if you want to use it, you can. They never really come in these places, but you could put it in here if you wanted. I don't think it really fits anywhere, so I'm going to probably get rid of it. Yeah, just double checking, make sure there's nothing else I want to put in here. I think we're good. Let's go ahead and get rid of you. And that takes care of an alchemy place as well. So that is our consignment store, which is pretty nice. And it does work. I have used it. I use it the same way in Sunlit Tides right now with Brandon, so it's kind of nice. It's easy. Okay, the rest of this, the cat jungle, I leave all these alone. I do mess with this pool, though. So we're going to come down here. We're going to work with it a little bit. Just kind of make some things a little bit easier on us. And, of course, every pool, every single pool, got to have diving boards at least somewhere in the stinking pool. So let's go ahead and put a couple of them maybe back over here. And we'll just do a double on this side. This one could probably get a bar, but you have to put it on this side, I believe. If you turn it around, okay, if you turn around the right way. All right, now that's not centered, but if we go center it about here, it should be okay. As far as the water fountain, if they want, they could put it over here. But I was thinking we would put it back in the back over on this side. It kind of balances out the whatchamacallit, the diving boards on that side. And then you could always stick right here in the middle. You can stick your surfing station. So they've got room to do pretty much everything. They don't need all of this room over here for the waterfall. So I kind of offset it. That way they have room to dive and lounge and whatnot. And so that should give them plenty to do over here on this lot. But it's up to you if you want to mess with this or not. Typically what I do, I know it's a cat. I know it looks cute. And they do hop in there every once in a while, but I'd rather have something different. So what I'd rather have is a hot tub over here. So I'm going to look at it and decide, Sometimes I rip the whole thing out and put the hot tub here, and sometimes I just leave it as is. And I'm just kind of debating which way I want to go with this. Do I want a hot tub here on this lot, or do I want to have them just do that at home? Because sometimes it's better just to have a hot tub at home. Yeah, I don't know. I go back and forth. There's nowhere to eat on this lot. I don't think they don't have any kind of a park or like a grill or anything. So we could give them one of those, but then you'd have to come up with tables and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know. I'm thinking that they got the bar. If they really want food, they're gonna have to go out to eat. We're gonna make them go somewhere. So I think I'm gonna leave it as is, even without the hot tub. I don't know. This is so worthless because it's cute, but it doesn't serve a purpose. So that's why I'm like, yeah, let's go ahead and get rid of it. Let's just take it out. We're gonna give them the hot tub because you know what? Some of the families probably can't afford it. So let's just go ahead and take it out of here. It's not much. If I buy a cute little thing, I don't care. Um, Alright, I could just do it the easy way, but oh no. It's just too easy to do it that way. Why did I do that? That's alright, I gotta change all that anyway. Alright, here we go. And take you out. Okay. I don't know why they changed this, why they have this little set right here, but hey, I got it set up the same way. Now if we look at the hot tubs over here, let's see what we can come up with. Outdoor stuff. And I usually like to get the biggest one I can get for the community lot so that at least 8 people can get into it. I like this one right here. This one, or 6 people, I'm sorry, not 8 people. 6 people can get into this one, and let's see, do we want to do it this way or do we want to do it this way? I think I'll do it this way. Alright, so there we go. So we got our hot tub, and then over here for the kids, I don't know. We'll leave it alone. The kids can do their own thing. I could put other stuff out here for them. I could put one of these, but I don't know. What I was thinking about doing is putting something like this out here so that if they definitely wanted to eat something, they could. They could actually make their own things to eat. So that would give them something, but it wouldn't be like really extravagant, but it'd be something they could eat. You could come over to the pool, roast marshmallows, play in the pool, play swim for a little bit, surf, whatever, and it would give them something else that they could do. Let's see, is there anything else I want to do out here? Nah, I think we're good. Okay, so I think that is fine. Again, I could put well, you know what? Hang on. You know, I gotta go back and forth. If I put the grill over on, actually, if we put it out in the front, it could work over here as a front picnic. So we could put the grill out here. So if they want to eat, they got to go out of the pool. So you got to go out of the actual building and go over here. We'll grab a, we'll just grab a nice Season's picnic table, and so they can come out here and they can eat in the front yard or the front lawn, and that's going to cover it for them. For the rest of it, I wish you could put those out there on top. It would be great, but you can't. Is there anything else I want to get out here? I think we're good. So that gives us at least something where they could come in and actually make a meal, but you know, if they want to, they could use this little thing as well. And oh, what did I just hit? Are you guys still there? Because I'm not there anymore. Alright, I just hit a button that just took my game away. Right there, I'm back. Alright, don't hit whatever that was. I don't know what that button does, but it just doesn't do good things. So forget that. Alright, I'm glad you guys are still there because that was bad. Alright, I don't mess with this anymore. I used to mess with all this out here. I created a lot and put stuff that they never use it. Let's see, this is actually the bookstore, playing the library. No, I don't do any of this stuff. I don't mess with this. This one, everybody needs to come mess with this one. I'm sorry, but you got to. It's the most annoying thing in the game for me. This one right here, if you actually load into this lot, I was already at the top. I'm not going to change anything inside, but if you look at it and you actually look at the music, it's set to classical. It is awful. You don't want classical over here. So we're going to go turn this one over into our country bar, and we are good to go. So it should be fine. Everything else is good. If you want to put something else for them to do outside, maybe, only thing I might think of is if I go over here to my late night stuff, the only thing I'm going to add is over here. We're just going to put a dartboard outside. I don't think it'll fit, though. I think you have to go move a window or something, but yeah, it was worth a shot. It's just because that stupid door, and yeah, you can't really do it there. Maybe you could do it over here. No, can't do it here. Can't do it there. I don't think there's anywhere upstairs either that it really fits unless you get rid of one of these wagon wheels, but they're kind of cute, so I kind of like to leave the wagon wheels. And you might be able to do it over here. Nope. Maybe outside on the second floor. No, they kind of mess you up. There's really not much room in this bar. That's the sad thing. There's not a whole lot of room for anything. Can't even put the little Bronco thing unless you stick it outside, maybe. Then you might be able to get away with it. But I don't know if it'll fit. We can look at it, but I don't know if it works. So if we go try it, oh yeah, it fits. It fits out here. So they got to go do it outside. So they can go out there and do it. That gives them something to go out and do. Unfortunately, like I said, I can't do the dartboard unless I move a few things around, and I really don't want to mess with it. I kind of like it the way it is. Although I could do this. We could try this to see if it works. It may or may not. I don't think I've ever put one in here, though. Don't think I've ever been able to make it work without really making major changes, so let's just put that back where it was. Yep, looks like we're kind of set. That's okay. They don't need it. They really don't. They've got enough. They've got other places to go play darts, but I would like to do it. Unfortunately, I can't. Unless you put it in the back. Unless you do something back there, but it doesn't quite work. All right. So let's see. We're going to go ahead and go back up into our map view. I didn't do much in that one, so like I said, I'm not going to save that to the bin because that's such an easy fix. Okay. Across the street we had the theater, we had the gym. Let's take a look at the gym real quick. I do want to make a couple of small changes, nothing major, just a couple of small things. What I'd like to do is, let's see, they've got a couple of these. To me it's like 2 is not quite enough, but then again, do I really want to make another row over here? They've got a whole bunch of treadmills up here too. So that's the thing. They've got 5 treadmills, 2 exercise machines. So what I'm thinking about doing is getting rid of one of these and just putting it maybe over here. Let's just kind of do it backwards like that. So there's, or maybe we could do them both facing the same way. Why not? Does it look alright? Not really. If you go too far, they can't use it. So, darn it. Well, what if we did this? What if we did like here? And we do like there. Just gonna see if I can line it up with those windows. And then if we did, how about we just go ahead and just extend this a little bit. Now we got a plan. Now we're working. All right, let's take one of these exercise machines and we're going to duplicate exactly what they got. And we'll put it right there in front of the window. There we go. So now we've got at least a little bit more for them to work out with. And yeah, they got some outside, but I like to have the same inside because you guys know my game. My game, it rains every stinking day, so they gotta have something. All right, let's go ahead and put a couple of these in, and I believe they'll fit. It says they're gonna fit, but I don't know that I trust it. I really don't. So let's go upstairs and see if we can put them up here. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. I put them in front of windows before in Sunset Valley. It works. So we could put one here, and we'll put another one over here. Other than that, let's go into this room right here. Let's go ahead and grab, where's my bar? I need a, where are you? Where are you, dance bar? I'll find you in a minute. All right, you're over here somewhere. But back here in the back, we've got all this room. So since we've got this room, we're going to get rid of you. We're going to get rid of you because I don't need you. And told you, if I can put it in there, I'm going to find a way. I'm going to squeeze it in there somewhere. So they're going to have a basketball court over here. Unfortunately, I don't like where that that line is. So if you want to fix that, let's just get this out of the way real quick. Hold on. I'm going to move you out for just a minute. I'll bring you back. Let's get this out of here. what I want to do is I just want to duplicate this. There we go. That's all I want to do, and just make this work. Unfortunately, it doesn't work with me at the top, so I got to change that back. OCD, I told you. It's a shame, but I have to deal with that. All right, so there we go. So we've got our nice little basketball court out here, and how about? Is there anything else I want to put? I know I could put the whatchamacallit, those big ones out. What I thought about doing is taking, I don't know why they had this platform here. I really don't know what the purpose is. So we're going to make that purposeful. If that's a word. We're going to go over here into, where is our is it entertainment? I guess it was. All right. We'll go over here into the rock wall, and see, I don't think they can use it on that platform. So let's go ahead and just get the platform out of here, because that's just going to annoy me to no end. I do like that gray though, so I'm going to save one of them. Hold on. All right, let's just save one. All right, there we go. Yeah, I know I could just drag. I could, but where's the fun in that? All right, let's go ahead and open this one up. Put you over here. Let's move you. Now you should fit here, but we're going to put you... Which way would be easier to play? If I did it this way or walls down? You can't roll down the fence, so I think it'd be better if we turn it around so that it actually is easier for us to play it. And I think we'll definitely go with 2. Alright, so let's put you in here. There we go. So we've got these guys here. I almost wish I could back it up against that basketball court, but I can't. I could back it all the way up against the fence. That would make it a little bit easier. Let's do that. Let's back it up against the fence. Just put that in like that. There we go. And that ought to cover us for this one. The only other thing I want to do is go upstairs. I had one more thing to put in here in this lot, and then we'll be done with it. Go up to study, indoor activities. Go find the dance bar. Okay. Now the dance bar can go pretty much on windows. It could go anywhere, or go on mirrors if you want. They'll use it no matter what. So they'll use it wherever you put it. So I'm going to put it on these 2 mirrors. That way they're just dancing in front of the mirror. I could put them again also against this wall. And I think what we'll do is we'll just put one here. Hold on. And put one there. Alright, the other wall is pretty much windows, so we'll just leave that blank. So that gives us some other areas as well. Okay, other than that, I think we're good. I'm not going to mess with anything here on the bar. You could put something else over there, but I kind of like that. I think it will be functional for us, so I think that's a good choice. And we're going to go ahead and just say yes to that one. So let's get out of here. Get out of this lot. Yeah, I know the basketball court was a little bit offset. It was. You know what? But the thing is, does it have to be lined up? No, but would it be nice if it did? It would be kind of nice. And I don't need all these lots. I mean, they're not going to come over here with their stinking pool or their cars. So let's just be OCD. Come on. All right, let's see. I'm going to take these 2 out and then have to replace those top 2. Okay, move you over here. Now you're lined up. Now there you go. Unfortunately, I mean, I can't really go any closer than that, so that's as far as I can get to it. However, if I wanted to, I could extend the fence. And I could actually take the fence around the outside, but I don't know that I want to do that. Ah! I'm sorry. We got another plan. We got a bigger plan. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Hold on. Give me my... Do what I want you to do. There we go. And then we'll put another one over here. Okay, so now we've got like a mini court. So there you got 2 of them. So now everybody can go out and play. That will work as well. So let's see. And it is lined up. That's perfect. I like it. And I think that is exactly what I wanted. So we got a double basketball court out of that little excursion back into the gym. So fantastic. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is go right next door to the salon, which is this one. Oh, Lord, give me strength. Let's see what we got in here. Um, what nightmare am I facing here? Okay, here's a nice styling station. Pretty room. I don't want to change it. Don't want to mess with it. Here we got a drafting table, a tattoo parlor, double chairs. Nice little sitting area up here, which I don't think they're really going to use, but that's our entry. Okay, love the first floor. First floor is great. Up here, all this is fine. However, what I'd like to do is I'd like to have a little bit more room. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to, and I don't know how this is going to work, but bear with me. This may be something that gets deleted in just a minute, but we're going to do this real quick. Hold on. Okay. Now, I'm going to change a couple of things first. Can I get down here? Yep. Take this and this. Gonna do this and this. Okay. You're all going, what in the world is he doing? I got a plan. I do have a plan, I promise. Okay. Now you're going to go ahead and pull you out. We're going to pull you out. And you're coming out too. Okay. Let's go ahead and grab our floor. And I kind of like... well, since we're staying with this theme over here on this one, let's go ahead and just kind of keep this theme. Unfortunately, we're going to follow their pattern, which I'm not sure I like, but yeah, we'll deal with it. Alright, so basically they're going one. It's like every other one. Okay, so we got to do it that way, and it's tedious, but hopefully we did it right. I don't know that we did, but we're going to undo that. It won't give me what I want. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that works. Alright, so I'm feeling better now. Alright, go ahead and do this, and then we're going to take this right here. I did it twice. Don't do that. Don't do that at all. Alright, go ahead and put this one in here. Alright, here we go. Go in here and go in here. Okay, now we're going to try this. See if I don't do it the third time. Look at me. Look at me learning. Alright, there we go. Put this one in here like this. Right here, and right here. Okay. We're going to grab this wall. I'm not really changing any of the style of this room because they basically did the same thing across on the other one. However, I do want a door instead of these two windows. So what we're going to do is we're going to actually duplicate these windows. Actually, we're going to pull these windows. Let's just pull them straight back. We're going to take these windows back here. Hopefully I got that in the right spot. And you're going to pull you right back here. Okay, we're going to duplicate this door. And we'll put it... Oh, man, are you telling me I can't put a door there? Don't you lie to me. Don't you tell me I can't. I guess that's the only place I can put the door. I guess so. Alright, well, that's fine. Actually, that works. That'll work just fine with us. So, let's go ahead and grab the outside wall. And we're going to put it over here. And that ought to be good. Okay, we're going to keep the same theme as much as we can. So, we'll take this wall light right here. And I don't know how many of them I'm going to need. I do need to change this. Get this theme right here. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Why is that different? Because it is different. I like that one better. Alright, we're going with that. I like that a lot better. Alright, so we're going to go with that one instead. Okay. Let's take a look real quick and see what we can work with. First of all, let's go into our build by mode. We're going to go ahead and go into sort by room, go to the bathroom. We are starting with our spa. We're going to make our big spa over here, and let's go ahead with you over here. We're going to get our, how about our accents? Where's that one that I liked? Oh wait, I know what I want to do. No, I don't want to do that. I want to go ahead and go first over here to this. Hobbies and skills. Let's grab our table. We're going to put our table right here in front of our windows. Okay. And then I'm going to filter my stuff real quick. Let's see, what do I want? I don't want that one. I want that one. That's the one I want. And I don't want that stuff. I want everything. How do I get everything here? I want to go over here. Decor. There we go. See, this one's going in here. And you're going over on this side. Oops, backwards. Doesn't really matter, but it is backwards. Okay, we're going to go with maybe this over here on the corner. See anything else I want over here on this side? I can't really think of anything for sure that I want to put over here except one more thing, which we have to go to Supernatural to get. So I need to get this filter off. Okay, filters are off. Go over here. Go to Supernatural. There's one other thing I want to place in this room. I'm not sure that this is the ideal room to put it, but it's where we're going to have to put it, so it's where it's going to go. We're going to go with our magic mirror in this room as well. Okay, unfortunately, I don't have a roof on this building yet, so... Oh, man, how do you do this stupid thing? Can I pull it? I hate this thing. I don't know how to make this. Alright, do I have to do something special here? I think I do. Alright, let's put this over here first like this. I don't know how to pull I don't know how to make these. Oh, no, don't want to do that. I do not know how to make them at all. Covered by floor tile. I don't know that. That's what I told you. Alright, well, can I do this? What if I did? No, don't want to do that. Anybody know how to do this? Anybody know how to make that? Because I don't know how to make it all. Although I don't really have to. Hold on. Hold the phone. Where is this little half wall thing that we've got? There is something else I can do that's a little bit fancy too. If you can't be fancy their way, I'll be fancy my own way. So that's what I'll do. Half walls are up here. There's these. No, I don't want the... that's too fancy. That's not good enough. No. What do they cut over on that side? Is it this one? Kind of. Yeah, it kind of looks like that. But wait, does this even go up? You know what? I don't even have to do anything with it. It could be kind of a step like that. That would be fine. I don't know. I don't know how... I know it's constrained elevation and all that, but I don't know how to do it, so I'm not going to mess with it. I don't want to mess it up. I really don't. But there's probably an easy way to fix this. I'll have to research and figure it out, but I want to just extend that. I thought I could. I thought it was going to be easy, but no, it's not. It's alright. It's all good. It could be worse. Okay, let's go over here first. Let's turn the lights off so you get a better idea. Obviously, this is not where I want it to be. Let's go ahead and move you over here. Put this light over here. And we're going to just put one more light over on this side. Now, we want to get this a little bit darker, so let's change our color. Set our color as... Let's try magenta for this room. I don't... Oh, no. That's not going to work at all. Alright, let's try the orange for this room. Alright, the orange is better, but it's still... a little bit much. Alright, set our color for something else. Goodness. I wanted something a little bit softer. That's still not good. Oh, no. Alright, set my color as purple, maybe? Alright, purple's better. Purple is much better. It's still not exactly what I wanted. Let's see, what about if we change it one more time? How about we go with the pink and see what that looks like? Alright, pink is much better. It's at least somewhat decent. I don't know. Yeah, it's all good. It's fine. Okay, what we're going to do is go ahead and actually put in... let's go over here for this real quick. Let's go ahead and go with... How about... it's too big. That one's okay. Where do I have the ones? There's ones that I have that I go to. They're my go-tos. I always go to them because I like them the most, and I always have to hunt for them. And it's like I should know it by now, but no, I don't. It's not you. Although we could do the little ivy in there, but nah, that doesn't look good. Where are my go-tos? It's not you. I've used you before. It's not you. Shoot. Although that's actually pretty good in the corner over there. I like that. I see him every time after I do it. I'm like, it's always the easiest one to find. I never... What is that? Oh, that thing's massive. That thing's huge. Don't want that. Alright, well, it's here. I know it's here, and I know what I'm looking for. and I just don't see it, and it's going to drive me nuts till I do. Um, yeah, nope. Looked at every one of you, and I'll try you again. I'll try you again. Still not here. Still not. Still not. Still not. Nope. 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 I swear. Oh, hello. There you are. All right. Put you over here. There we go. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take this color. Oops. Don't do that. Take this color right here. Can I get it? No, I can't. Well, I can get it from here, couldn't I? Let's see if I've got it downstairs. No, they don't have it down here either. Would have been nice, but I can't do that. Okay, well, we'll just leave it as is. Alright, we're going to go ahead and turn our lights back on. Now, underneath, which I didn't forget, we're taking all this out, except for that part right there. Alright, take this out, and we're going to go over here, take this part out. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and do, alright, roll this up, put this one here, and at this point, if you want to, you can put something else you want over here if you like, but it's just kind of a little overhang. So that's all I was going to do. And I was trying my best to get this thing to work, but you know what? It's fine. It'll work with what we got. I probably should put more windows in here, but there's really no other way to do it because of those trees. Although I could probably put one more behind where that mirror is, but I don't think I need it. I think we're just going to leave it as is. It'll be fine. It doesn't need anything else. So that is our lovely spa here at Appaloosa Plains. If I ever figure out how to do that, I will extend that. But other than that, I'm going to leave it just as is. So that's it. So to me, I don't know. Can you guys think of anything I'm missing in the spa? I think I had just about everything. I mean, yeah, I could put music or whatever in here. But at night, we change the color. It doesn't change too dramatically as far as our lighting. I just don't know. I just don't know what I could do as far as lighting instead because none of it really looked good. And as much as I tried, yeah, we could look at it again. This color is kind of like this brown color. So if I went with the yellow, what does that look like? No, that just makes me sick. If I go with the orange for the room and then I change the intensity, bring that down as a dim for this room, it's okay, but I'm not crazy about it either. So let's go ahead and change your color yet again. This color over here, they're kind of pulling in these purples. It looks like purple and orange or purple and red. So I was trying to go with the purple, and the purple wasn't bad. I mean, it does work, but I don't know. I don't know which one to do. It's kind of trying to go more dark to kind of give it a I don't know, a little more spa feel, I guess. But I don't know. I don't know which one I like. So for now, I will change it back over to probably, let's try Flame. Alright, Flame actually works. Flame is pretty good. So I'm kind of liking the Flame. Let's go ahead and change one other thing. Let's go ahead and use whatever wood this is. I'm going to use it for my little... Okay, that's actually pretty nice. I like that. I know it's all weird over here, but it's fine. I'm not going to mess with that one because it kind of looks like it goes with it. And just making sure it all lines up to the wall. But I like that. I think that'll work. So we got ourselves a nice little fancy spa. So we are good to go. Took a lot longer than what I thought, but you know, that's fine. It works. So, okay. Other than that, let's see. We did the park, so we're good with that. Junkyard we're not going to touch. We're going to leave it alone. I think we've covered pretty much the front. We aren't changing any of these big parks. If we need to, we could, but I don't really want to. I think we already looked at all this. We're not messing with any of these. And back over here, I'm leaving that as an open lot. So it looks like I have pretty much everything done. I don't think there's anything that's just standing out that says, hey, you forgot me. But there might be, but I don't see it. I do want to look at the beach one last time, make sure there's nothing down here before I actually decide that I'm going to wrap it up. We got picnic tables and we got somewhere to cook. I think we're good. I don't think there's really anything else I should add over here. It's kind of a weird lot. So I'm happy with it. So let's go back up in here. Yeah, I know I'm saving. I'm going right here to save. So I think that's actually all I'm going to do with Appaloosa Plains. It's good enough. I have a really bad habit of playing in this town and always just going straight for horses or for pets, not realizing I can play it with anything else. I can do any other kind of game and not have to worry about the pets. I could just play it as a legacy game if I want. So that's why I think they've got enough here that it would be kind of fun. It'd be enjoyable. If we needed to add something, there are three more lots that I could work with. At least I thought there were three. I know there's this one, this one. Yeah, there's three. So there's three more lots I could still work with, and we could always take something out if we had to. But um, it's definitely better for me than what we started with, and that's all I really was hoping for. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any lots because I mean, yeah, you could go over and mess with the fire station too, which is a good fire station, but I don't want to change it. And I don't do anything to the cemetery. Cemetery's fine. This little lot, I leave that alone. What kind of lot is that, by the way? Is it a park or is it a small park? Nobody ever uses it. Nobody goes to it. Horses go to it. That's about all that goes over there. So yeah, that's it. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed Appaloosa Plains. I'm happy with it. I could play it. Yeah, I could put outhouses out here, but I'm not going to. So I could go ahead and play with this now and be starting, start up with a family right away, which I already have somebody going in here soon. So thank goodness at this point I have everybody ready from Lacey's Descendants that I can start putting people where they need to be. Because at this point, this was the last town that I had to do before I could get started. So I'm really happy. So the next town we're going to do, um, I believe should be Lunar Lakes, but I haven't decided if I'm going to skip over that one and come back. But I may go ahead and just do Lunar Lakes anyway, and just keep it in order. So yeah, we'll go to Lunar Lakes and we'll do that one, but not tonight because I got a headache. So guys, thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed or got something out of it. If not, it was just peaceful. You could do your own thing in the background. I enjoyed it. I'm happy that I got this done, and now we're almost to the halfway point, and working on all our lots. I've got a bunch of lots that I've yanked from other towns that I've used in the past. So as we get them all fixed and everything's modified the way I want it, I can start uploading some lots. So thank you all so much for being here for watching. I will see you next time.